It's week 4 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Giants. All that and more coming up next.
Across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Room here to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Off play action, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. Gets past one man, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost like in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
On third down, Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our...
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Giants at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll go to Barkley again. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Now a first down throw, Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down for Byron Pringle, and he's a smart gamble by the Chicago Bears. They saw a guy put up 568 yards last year, and he was buried in Kansas City's depth chart. They do believe his ceiling is much higher as a full-time starter, so they brought him in on a one-year deal to see if he's a long-term answer for their team.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is take. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front.
They really capitalized on that one, didn't they? Yeah. Short kick, and they brought it all the way back.
Yeah, you start thinking, wow, maybe he can take it to the 35, get us in great shape. Heck, he just took it the whole way.
Yeah, no sense stopping when they're not going to stop you. Take it all the way in.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Well, tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Read option. Here's Montgomery. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 13-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Fields. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fields on 3rd down. Out to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the Bears and the Giants both looking to improve their passing games in 2022, that's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Jones. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Gano's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give them, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Barkley, inside handoff. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it with Barkley on first down. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running right, this is Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau, off the edge and dropping it behind the line. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field this time. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Santos' kick is up and through, and the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Up the middle with Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Jones throwing for it. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 2nd and 10. Fields again. And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Got his man. That's Harry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Fields now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them.
It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Aaron Jones. He had a great week last week. Well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Packers and the Giants, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019, Daniel Jones.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. It's Barkley on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Flacco's throw complete. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A handoff to Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Flacco. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Flacco. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the winner of the last 2 NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for Jones last week, 16 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So this matchup is second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week. And then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. That'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks, November 13th. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Giants at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down carry for Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Flacco. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Over the middle to Beckham. Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the delay, Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Rodgers again now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. He's at the 30, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. So we reach, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. Now Rodgers. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A first down catch for Alan Lazard, who's turned out to be a personal favorite of quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He's carved out a nice role in this Packers receiver rotation.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down to about the 45. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Flacco. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Dillon. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. Welcome back now here in London. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one, they've made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than big-time impact.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take this one out to about the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 38, Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now down to 20. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And New York set to take the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packers offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a bit closer. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Giants...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Ravens and the Giants, and it's coming up next.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Glad to be enjoying another week. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out, it's the man who left Baltimore as the greatest passer in franchise history, MVP of Super Bowl 47, Joe Flacco. They'll start this drive out on the ground. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On 2nd and 9, Flacco. His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush.
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Flacco. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Flacco off play action. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Flacco. Flush to his right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Play action. Flacco eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Flacco. And the pressure gets to him again. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time. And leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson. Robinson's got it. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now it's Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now it's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll get him down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Now Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown! Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt.
Now Drake loses the football, and fortunately he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Flacco. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Cole Beasley, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gano for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That time, 75-yard drop. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now Flacco. He'll get this out to Barkley complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Operating off play action, Flacco.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
2nd down and 3.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Flacco looks to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Quickly into the hands of Becker.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now here at MetLife Stadium. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Flacco rolling to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them humbling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
On the option, here's Drake.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Drake.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Jackson now.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
from 6 yards away.
And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On 1st down, Drake.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And for Jackson, this may be a free play.
Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Report! Hey, report!
Up the middle they go with Drake. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd down, Drake. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Ravens are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And now out come the Giants.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. Here's Flacco. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Ravens, their strong start.
Week 7 of the NFL. And we'll see Christian Kirk. He's coming off a game where he cleared the century mark with ease, over 150 yards. It's the Jaguars and the Giants, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready, set.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dante Hightower. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, a former Blue Hen out of Delaware. It's Joe Flacco.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Flacco from midfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. These 2 teams, the Jags and Giants, 2 lowest scoring teams in the NFL last year in 2021. The Jags, 14.9 points a game. Giants only slightly better, 15.2. Now, by comparison, look at the Cowboys. They led the league 31.2 points per game. So more than both of these 2 clubs combined. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing again on second down. Flacco.
Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley
hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it second down and 12.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Flacco.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Well, kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. They've won a few in the years following.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Here's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco. That's complete left side to Shepard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Flacco. Then he's got his man here, Beasley.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Flacco. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. From the gun, Flacco. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape. As we look around the NFL.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 27, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14.
Lawrence.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From just shy of midfield,
Lawrence. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. And this to a former Giant. It's Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Back to the ground with Robinson.
Dances by at the 20. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 17, Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
His third touchdown now on the year.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 4th quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating off play action, Flacco. Trying to throw the out route, and he completes it to Rudolph. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw, rolling to his left. And Rudolph has it left side.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
13 yards, good for a giant first down. Flacco. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jags are right back in this football game. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now Lawrence on first down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A handoff to Barkley. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He's up to the 20, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence is going to get his guys to go quickly. Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. A final shot now for Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.